Up in the mountains again. I'm at the Lyons Creek Trailhead. This is actually the very nearest trailhead to my house that'll get me into Desolation Wilderness. So I got here pretty good time. It's 11 o'clock now. I'm cleaning out my travel mug here so it's not all stinky when I get back. It's a little cool. It's a little breezy and cool right now. Hot in the sun, of course. The best news of all is that I'm here in the parking lot and there is one other car here. One other car. This is a dead-end trail, so people aren't going to be arriving at these lakes from other directions unless they come over a big mountain range the hard way. So there's Lyons Lake and Sylvia Lake back here. This is a trail that I did for the first time just a couple years ago. Because it's a dead end. You can't go anywhere except for Sylvia Lake and Lyons Lake, and it's a good base camp for doing pyramid. The two times I came here before, I went to Sylvia Lake. The second time I thought, maybe I'll go to Lyons Lake if I feel strong enough. And I didn't, so I went to Sylvia Lake and had a miserable time. It was really mosquito-y. No mosquitoes this time. I'm on time here. I gotta chug down my water. I've had my Egg McMuffins. This routine is going deep fast. I've only got 2 liters of water with me, so I have to chug this water, and the 2 liters should be enough to go the distance. I might be a little thirsty, but when I pre-chug a liter, I'm not thirsty for a good long way on the trail. It should be all right. Anyway, let's go. Trail is quiet and peaceful, of course. There's a bit of private property right near the trailhead. I remember poking around there to see if it was campable. And it's a big camp, but I saw very clear no private property, no trespassing sign, so I gave that up. Now I see there's a shed built there. There's a pipe stove. All kinds of fun stuff. It looks like a great place to just hang out in the spring or fall. But no, it can't do that. I got on the trail a little bit before noon. I took a lot of time to prep myself and get ready. Definitely feel like I'm not in a hurry today. As you can see, the trail is nice and gentle. It's barely going uphill. It's going to be like this for quite a while. And then it's slowly going to get steeper until the last bit where I'm heading up to Lyons Lake. It's going to be like climbing a wall. Okay, that's the Bloodsucker Lake Trail Junction. 9/7 through 9/11, there's going to be people running through here. Huh, that explains why all the camping is going to be booked up. Oh dear. Huh, I hope that's not a problem. Anyway, the junction was just a bit farther than it said. Wrong way. I don't like all these signs on my trail. I am going the right way. This is beautiful downtown Lyons. It's an old, it was a gold mining, gold panning village here. You can see, when I was here a long time ago, I wandered around down there looking for a campsite, and I saw some old iron and steel, one of those rails, and a bucket. And then there's this long wall here. Somebody built this rather large, long wall. You can only see part of it. But that's also part of the Lyons ruin. So, farewell Lyons. I'm leaving town. Well, here is the first view of the Great Mountain, Pyramid Peak. One of my favorites. pretty hot and sweaty on this here trail. There's a breeze blowing, but I'm not getting much of it down here. There's some clouds trying to cover the sun, but they haven't done a very good job of it yet. It looks like they're about to get the job done right now. I'm tired, I'm hot, but I'm feeling good. Doesn't quite make sense. I'm going slow, not breathing too hard, none of that stuff. So I'm doing all right. If the clouds cover the sun, I'll be a lot better. That'll help a lot. Because it's over 80. My thermometer on my hip says it's 82 degrees. Sun covering up the clouds to bring it all the way down to 70 probably. Still have not seen anybody on the trail. I haven't seen anybody today since I got here, except for the people that pulled into the Lyons parking lot, looked at their map and turned around and left there. Oh baby, I was wondering why they didn't move when I walked right over them. They're busy. Okay, I'm busy too. Get on the trail and go. Go, 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 go. The wilderness sign, yay. I still got a ways to go, but that is the second major landmark. I'm dying of heat still. I'm doing fine, it's just hot. The trail is pretty warm today. And as many clouds as there are, they refuse to cover the sun. Well, I tried to make it to the junction to take a reasonable break. I'm about a mile from the junction now, maybe a little bit less. But I found a spot that it just felt right. All of a sudden it was really steep, and all of a sudden I was really hot, and all of a sudden a nice breeze kicked up, and a shady spot with a comfortable place to sit. All happened all at once, so I stopped. I'm going to chug some water, switch my water bottles out, eat some sugary stuff, and fortify myself for the 800-foot climb I have ahead of me. I've got about 1.5 miles to go, 800 feet elevation gain. Ew. I am finally at the creek crossing, and I'm very pleased to report there is actually some water flowing here. Not much, but that's something. It's making a very nice sound. Hopefully I'll be hearing the sound in my tent tonight. The last landmark of the day, the junction for Sylvia Lake and Lyons Lake, and I am going to left to Lyons Lake for the first time. It's nice and cool and breezy and shady right here, but we're going to break out of this little forest soon and climb a staircase for a while. Boy, I'm not looking forward to this. Yeah, there's no speed that I can go up this trail non-stop. It is a killer. Here's a nice little slice of it right there. Yep, going up a manzanita hillside with a trail cut into it. My map says that it's an unmaintained trail, but someone's been doing some minor maintenance to it, so it's not a bad trail at all. I mean, but it's steep, and they're not very generous with the switchbacks. It's just steep angle. View just opened up. Suddenly I can see all of that. That's a long way away. The stuff in the vast distance there. I'm getting up there. I'm going to be at altitude this time. There's a big difference between 7,500 feet and 8,300 feet around here. Namely the tree line. And I've been below 8,000 feet on my previous trips. Wind is blowing pretty good. Makes me very worried. I don't know. Come on, camera. I don't know what it's going to be like up there. Sure feels like Twin Lakes last year, but I'm committed to this trek here. Did I say I was tired? Did I say I was completely wiped out and out of energy and that was it? It's all over? You know, I take it all back. It's funny how you get to a beautiful lake you've never been to before and you feel real good all of a sudden. This place is gorgeous. And there is nobody here. I haven't seen anybody all day long. And the amazing thing, that dam works. It's a good solid dam. There's no water flowing through it or anything. There is a forebay. That's what my guidebook called it. My guidebook hit it again. I mean, this is written 40 years ago. But they said, go to the forebay, which is about 3 feet in elevation below the lake, and up above the forebay there are good campsites. It didn't even say good, it said, you know, acceptable. Fuck, this is beautiful. This is one of the nicest campsites I've seen in a long time. It's a perfect tent spot here. Lots of granite, lots of flat granite, not much to trip over at night. And I just assume with all these beautiful rocks, there's a perfect water entry somewhere around here. Well, let's take a tour. There's a pretty broad trail going down here. This might be good stuff. A little bit of sandy beach. My God, this is a beautiful lake. Beautiful rock formations. These cliffs are insane. The cliffs of insanity. And there is nobody here. Oh, look at that flat rock there. That's my wading into the lake spot. That's nice. Good bathing here. But that spot's going to be in the shade pretty soon. I got sun for a while. Oh, I got a beach island over there. That's kind of weird. It might be a better bathing zone over there. Okay, well, let's wander. I assume there's no bears eating my pack right now. Doesn't seem very bearish here. This is pretty. Cute 4 trees here. Well, ooh, it's really soft, but I could get there if I wanted to. I'm not sure if I want to. This is a better bathing zone here. Yep, this is nice. Nice. Okay, plenty of sun for bathing. Sculpture. That's interesting. Yeah, this is an old campsite. No doubt there were people panning for gold out here. Holy shit. Oh no, somebody camped here? Say it ain't so. Huh. Holy shit. Nope, no one's camped here, but they left a hammock. Wow. Wow, that's old. It's been here a few seasons. Well, 1 or 2. I'm not much of a hammock guy, but it could be a nice place to sit if it'll hold my weight. Yeah, someone put new nylon on it this year. All right. Okay, that was a scare. If I saw a hammock campsite there with vacant from somebody hiking up Pyramid Peak or something, I would be so sad. Because I want this place. I want it all to myself. I would share with a friendly person, but wow, this place is gorgeous. Damn, I'm excited. Okay, time to get to work. Well, I had that woohoo moment when I first got here. It was just so surprisingly pretty. I just wasn't expecting this. If you look on the map, and I did, it looks like it's just a rock-bound lake, which I kind of like. I like being above the tree line and rock-bound lakes and all that stuff. And I was expecting a rock-bound lake. I wasn't expecting this. It's really pretty up here. I'm sitting on this granite polished rock. Oh, it's about to get really glary because the granite's polished. And I'm right in between the forebay, it's called, and the lake itself. This place is beautiful. It is beautiful. The camp is just remarkably cool. It has this great platform right here. I can see everything, and it's nice and flat. Behind this big rock here is most of my camp, and it's nice and flat. My tent went up pretty easily. It's nice and flat. I got my mac and cheese dinner steeping. I'm halfway dressed. I've got long johns on and shorts, and my shirt's all open, so it's pretty mild here. It might get cold. It's in the low mid 60s here. Hang on a sec. It is 66. That's probably pretty accurate. It's been pretty chilly. There has been gusty winds at times. This is the time of day when the wind direction changes from going down the mountain to going up the mountain. So it can be pretty crazy during that time. I should put the camera down and stop talking and do some ingesting and that kind of stuff, because I want to get all my work done first. I've got my tent up, I've got food steeping, I've got me and my hiking clothes cleaned, and I feel great in the head. The body's going to be hurting as soon as I stiffen up from stopping moving around. So with my mac and cheese is going to be a big, huge Motrin, and maybe a muscle relaxant too, because I pushed it hard. It was a hard day. But I did well. I got here at 4. I was thoroughly expecting to be here at 4:30, 5:30 with the old man extra hour. I did better than 2 miles an hour plus 1 hour for 1,500 feet of climbing. It's supposed to be plus an hour and a half for 1,500 feet of climbing. I did better than that. I am shocked because I went really slow. Again, I'm going much slower on the trail, stopping much less often, except for the really steep part. I just stopped whenever I felt like it because I was tired. It was steep, it was hot, it was miserable. And I forgot all about it when I got here and saw how beautiful it is. And I saw this campsite. I have been high-fiving the air. I have been, oh my God, I can't believe how beautiful this is. I have just been in shock for the hour and a half that I've been here. Okay, I can stop talking about it now. I've kind of wandered away from camp to look for a good tree for hanging food, and I keep finding more camping area. That's a pretty nice spot. There's my camping area there, and this spot over here is pretty nice. It's very soft ground. That might be a better tent spot than what I got. I hope what I got works well. And then I'm standing on another one here. This is a decent tent spot here. I mean, it's a nice campsite. It's a good view, good water access. And it looks like there might be even more up here. I'm investigating this. Oh, look at these baby trees. They're very cute. I'm investigating this tree here for food hanging. It's very dead, which I like, but it doesn't look like a rope is going to stay there. Oh, my back sure is hurting now. I got to remember to take pills right away. Okay, someone tried to eke out a spot here. You could do it. I mean, I've camped in worse than this. Oh, but it's getting better. Damn, maybe I should have walked around a little bit before I chose my spot. Okay, now this has got some, this is interesting. This is dirt. I prefer granite than this. But that's a good spot over there. It's at a bit of an angle maybe, but maybe it gets better. But the good thing is that this is a nice sheltered spot. Now you could put a tent here. You could put one here maybe. But look at where we are. Steep cliff here. That's pretty steep right there. All that's higher. This is this little bowl depression that goes down to right here. So this is a fabulous windbreak. I will remember that should the winds really kick up. Hey, this is a pretty nice hanging job here. Over a high branch, first toss. And I've got it tied off at an angle like that, because just in case it gets windy, I don't want everything to get spinning around and all tangled and jumbled, and I want it nice and stable like this. Good job. Okay, food is taken care of. Yep, this is me. I've got a nice little campsite here. Oh my goodness, this tripod actually kind of works as a tripod. I think I'm actually unscrewing it though. Not bad. I'm still over the moon about this place. I just now finally finished every chore I have to do. Got extra water to get through to the morning. I got pad pumped up. I've got food all put away, and I've got everything all consolidated, and I'm ready for a beautiful evening. The sun is good and set now. I can see pinkishness on the southern horizon there. I guess that would be western, but it feels southern. I've got all this space here. Actually, you know, it's not all that good right here. I'm on the glacially polished rock platform here that I like so much because it's so pretty here. But there's better night viewing on the other side of this boulder behind me. So I might move camp back there when it gets dark and I can't see the lake anymore, and I want a sky view. But I love this spot here because it's a full 180 view. I mean, you hurt your neck, or this old neck hurts to look all the way over there, and it's pretty, and everything for 180 degrees is just beautiful. The pond is lovely, although I'm glad it's not mosquito season, and I'm glad it's over there, and I'm glad there's a lovely lake here too. And I'm glad that the winds died. It was touch and go there for a while. It was calm, and then there'd be these big gusts, and I just couldn't tell which way things were going. Was it going to be a windy night, or was it going to be a calm night? It's usually not in between. But it's a calm night. Haven't seen anything above 5 miles an hour for quite a while now. Okay, I'll put this thing down and just gaze for a while. Oh, I love this place. What a great day! Lyons Lake is awesome. It is so beautiful. It's everything I want in a campsite and a lake, and it's got pretty everything. It's got a really extreme steep cliffs, a little forest with just enough shade to make you happy. Some flat ground here and there. It's magnificent. I can't begin to describe how happy I was when I got a full view of the lake, and then again when I saw the quality of the campsite. It's just beautiful here, and there's nobody here. It's all mine. That might change tomorrow. Probably be day hikers around, but I don't know if anyone's going to come up backpacking here. Who knows? I have no idea. Be happy to share it a little bit. Yeah, I love this place. I love this place. It is. Oh, it's my favorite campsite since the when Paul and I went to Nevada. That was a hell of a campsite there. I'll put it in text here. I can't remember. It's late. I'm tired, and I'm going to bed. It's not that late. It's not 11 yet, but it's getting close. Yes, the camera is falling, so I'm going to grab it. Good night. Well, good morning. Could it be anything else? I'm still in love with this place. It's just a spectacular, perfect day. The sun, I got up before the sun even hit the tent. It's about 9 o'clock now. Got up about 8:30. I got some sleep. A lot of rolling around in the tent, but I slept occasionally, so I think I'll be okay today. And look at my gorgeous day here. Look how pretty this place is. I'm hiding behind a rock, staying out of the sun. The sun is beaming down. Oops, pretty hard here. It's pretty hard to avoid. But I got this little sun break here for a few minutes. I might have to go down to that lower campsite there where there's a tiny grove of trees and hang out. Because it's pretty sparse up here. It's going to be blasting for the beginning of the morning at least. Anyway, I'm going to start drinking my coffee and not much else right now. I'm just going to enjoy the beautiful day. It's calm, it's cool, about 50-something degrees. It didn't get, I think got a little bit below 50 degrees in the tent last night, but not much. It was pretty mellow again. The tent was really comfortable. It didn't slosh around or anything. And I love my pad quilt combo these days, and the pillow. The pillow is important. Very comfortable in there these days. Wish I could do an afternoon nap in there, but I think it'll be blasting sun for a long time. So, well, it's a good day. I'm down between the lake and the pond here for a different view and for more sun protection. It's nice. It's nice. Man, these cliffs are just amazing. That's a really steep, big wall through that tree here. Look how steep that is. Early season, that's a big, huge waterfall. Look at that. I've got to come here early season. That trail could be a real bitch. But it's short. I've relocated just for a different view. Get a little bit of sun. Isn't the pond lovely? It's just really cute. So yesterday I was thinking that saddle up there was the route to go over to Smith Lake, but that is not the case at all. That one is the route to go to Smith Lake. It's 1,000 feet straight up. No way am I doing that. But I do have some excursions planned. Well, I'd love to go around the whole lake. It's really small, but it looks impassable at the inlet over there. So I might just go around a little bit this way, and those rocks look scary too. So I'll go around a little bit that way, maybe not too far. It looks pretty nasty the whole way. I'll probably go around this way first and just see what's over there. But I got another idea. I think I'd like to climb this ridge over here and get to the peak at the end. That could be a fantastic sunset spot. It's very similar to what I did, where was that now? At Top Lake? Top Lake, I think it was. I just went down past the lake a little bit and up the ridge, and you could see all across the Sacramento Valley. And I can see across, I can see a long way from right here through the trees. I can't see much, but there's a distant ridge way over there. That's pretty far. So, I ain't gonna do anything very strenuous, but I'll do something. I also want to go, there's a little trail going around the pond here. I want to go around the pond and just see what it looks like and see if there's any campsites that I missed. The trail guide said that there was campsites overlooking the forebay, up above the forebay. I'm in between. I am not above the forebay. I would consider that area above the forebay. I looked a little bit over there, didn't see anything spectacular. But I'll look around some more, because I got all the time in the world today, and I can do whatever I want. And that's what I'm gonna do. There's a shot of Pyramid Peak. And through the trees you can see the basin down there. I'm at the outlet creek here. It's very nice, of course. Ooh, fishies running around. Ooh, I scared a fishy. That was decent size, 5-6 inches or so. Nice spot here. I just took a poop walk and got my hole all dug and decided that I wasn't ready to use it yet, so I thought I'd hike down. It's up there for reference in case I have a hard time finding it, right below the big cliff with all the fallen debris. I'll find it. But I thought I'd just follow the creek up to the pond and see what that all looks like. I did see another campsite that was right above the forebay. That probably was what was being talked about in the guidebook, and it was mediocre. I mean, it was good. I would have used it if I had to. There's quite a few good campsites here. Saw a very distinct trail going around the pond. I kind of thought it would follow the creek. Okay, I'll follow the creek around these rocks, but I might get stuck. Okay, well, here's the beginning of a trail. What a beautiful place. And this looks like a natural dam. Maybe even a beaver dam kind of thing for the pond. Oh, nice. I like this trail. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Looks like I have to go around here. And there's that deep, well-worn trail. Chipmunks are running. That view is worth a second glance. Yeah, that's kind of pretty. The pond is very shallow. From various places I can see the bottom of it, and it's only maybe 6 feet deep, maybe 10. And there's my tent. I'm on top of the the rock just across the dam from my campsite. And it's a pretty nice view up here. Am I zoomed all the way in? Damn, I can't see the whole view. Lake is pretty darn deep. I can't see how deep it is, but it's pretty deep. I'm going to walk a little further, then turn around and go back. I'm out of battery power and I just kind of wandered, so don't want to be away for too long. Just below the high rock I was just on, up there, is this big flat rock here with a big erratic on it, with another small sheltered spot here. Someone made a wind shelter here as well. Desperate shelter, but it would work. And look at the trail here. This is a pretty fancy bit of trail work for a trail that's going to dead end in 100 yards into this campsite here, which is pretty cool. Big old flat granite with a world-class fire circle spot, which is no more, of course. Damn, that is world-class. Some big flat, there's a really big flat spot. You could get a 10-man tent there. And another good one here. Lots of flat rock, lots of good kitchen area. It's a good campsite. The guidebook certainly has it wrong that there is better camping at Sylvia Lake, because there's half of the camping at Sylvia Lake is simply closed. And there's a trail. I guess that goes around the big rock. It's kind of odd. Maybe there's another campsite over there. But I just wanted to walk part way around the lake and then come back. I want to see what was over here. A lot of glacially polished granite. This would be a nice nighttime view zone. You could walk around without stumbling and have a huge, broad view of everything. God, I might camp over here next time. I don't know, I really love my campsite over there. And here's another really good, really flat zone here, but it looks like it's only a couple inches deep, so you'll have a hard time getting stakes in there. And here's another one. Another nice little kitchen zone. It's a mediocre but decent site. Really nice water access here though. Look at this. Nice granite sheet going all the way down into the water. A little bit of beach at the bottom. This is a great lake. Yep, great water access. Although it's hard to get deep. No, there's deep water over there for scooping my water bag. Yeah, this is all very nice. Well, let's go this way. Oops. I didn't bring my emergency device. I'm supposed to bring my emergency device whenever I wander away from camp. So be careful. Like it. Might be another campsite in the trees over there. I guess I kind of want to go over there and see if I can get close to that running water. There's a little camp zone here at the far end of the lake, under the Cliffs of Insanity. And I'm near that marshy area. I'm going to walk over there and see if I can find the water flowing. Not a great campsite on the far end here. I was kind of hoping there might be all these trees here, but I'm not seeing anything at all. And here's a trickle, I think. Significant waterway, but nothing. I saw water to the right. I guess it's coming from a different place. I saw a trickle down here somewhere. I swear I did. God, did I imagine that? Oh, no, not a trickle, just a little bit of stagnant water. Oh, that's where I saw the trickle. Yeah, so it is trickling down there, so it's coming through the marsh. And it looks like really dense marsh. I don't think I'm going to mess with this. Well, people have tried. Let's see where the trail goes. Wow, this is kind of cool. Let's keep trying. Maybe I can do a full loop here, but maybe not. Those rocks are scary. Oh, they're probably not scary close up, and it's steep over there. It's very steep over there. Nah, I think I'll go back the way I came. Oh, there it is. But I could hear the running water. And it's up here. A waterfall. So that's a good bit of water coming in. Okay, I found the source of the Nile. I can go back now. Well, I'm back after my little romp around the lake. That got me warmed up pretty good and loosened up pretty good, and now I'm hungry and hot. Well, I've been back for 5 minutes, so I've cooled off quite a bit. Luckily, the lower site here is very, very shady and cool. There's a breeze blowing, and my battery just announced that it's dead, so I better stop. Cute little fella. He's just kicking it like me. But he heard that clicking sound. Look at his ears. It's like a cat turns their ears backwards to hear behind them. Come on, at least look over here, buddy. No. So this is interesting here. I'm looking at my GPS app, which has very, very old USGS maps on it. There's a lot that you can't depend on here. But interesting that there's a mark on this, that hillside that I wanted to go to, 8498. And that's not the high point of the ridge, so someone decided to put a mark there. Some surveyor, I guess, decided I have to go up this ridge and put a marker there. So I wonder if there's a, one of those markers there. I'm going to try to use this app and find the spot and see if there is one. That'll be interesting. And be a good view from up there. You should see far, far, far. But I got some other things to do first, and I want to do that after noon. I don't want to get fried. This place is really something. I want to take a few moments here now that everything is illuminated to zoom in on some of the stuff you can't see from a distance. Because all the little details here are very beautiful. I like this large cliff face here. It goes all that length. Now let's do it close. All those water stains coming down. Can you imagine when water is running down all of that? What it must be like here. Okay, now down here. I love that cliff face. That's vertical there, the bottom part at least. rock just fell up high. Well, that's something. That's also an interesting formation up here. It's a really beautiful spot. I just don't know why people don't talk about this more. I guess it's because people don't come here. Oh, I also like this formation very, very much. I was kind of hoping for a bit of stillness, because that would look really nice when it's very still. It's a bit of an overhang there. That's why it's shadowed. That's a cool rock. That's the rock that I went up and over earlier on a hike around the lake. And this over there is that long, flat rock where there is camping. Or actually, no, the camping is over there in the plateau. But that this long, flat rock was pretty cool. It's very polished up higher. And up there, well, actually no, over here, where that campsite is, that area in there, whoops, wrong way. That's where you want to be for stargazing. Right over there, it's wide open. It's just a couple near trees. It's a beautiful campsite there, except for it's so exposed. You can be blasted by sun all day long. Okay, well, that's enough of a tour now. I'm just cooling off. I did my poop walk back to my original poop hole, and that heated me up on the hike back. So I sat in the cool and then regenerating, because I'm going to do a big hike a little later. Yeah, this is a beautiful place. Spectacularly beautiful. So that does appear to say 0 plus 91. I just found a second marking. One plus 26. I have no idea what that is. Anybody got any idea? It's painted. Looks like red paint. That's very faded. Well, the hike was every bit as easy as it looked. And yes, I can see an awful lot from up here. That's Pyramid Peak, of course, and you can barely see down there through the trees Sylvia Lake. In fact, like you're looking at one of those ravaged campsites right there. Could be wrong. There might have been a tent there. Air is fairly clear. Let's zoom in a little bit. Long view is kind of pretty. Sorry, I'm trying to get myself stable before I start rotating. Yeah, this could be interesting at sunset, especially if there's some clouds. It was so darn easy to get up here that I'm just going to, I'm at that point that was marked on the map, and it makes sense. This is a little local high point. The other high point is, of course I've got full, is just over there. But if you wanted to do surveying that was addressing all of this area back there, you would probably want this point here. That makes sense. Anyway, I'm going to do a little ridge walk. I'm just going to hike along the ridge and go down when it feels like a good idea. See how that goes. Because I'm feeling pretty fresh, and it only took God, not even 10 minutes to get up here, I think. I spent another 10 minutes just kind of staring around. Well, up above the lake now. I'm at that other near high point. Looking straight down on the lake. Amazing up here. It's blissfully windy because I can feel the sun is real hot, but the wind feels nice. Yeehaw! I'm going to keep my way over to the spot that I thought was the sound towards. Here is the top of that saddle that I thought was the route to Smith Lake. So I'm going down from here. And it's pretty steep and pretty lumpy, but I see a good path that way, making it not so steep. If I wanted to go to Smith Lake, I'd have to go over that pass up there. That's asking an awful lot of this old guy. And that's where I'm going to be in 15 minutes or so. It looks hot, so no napping in a shady tent when I get back, that's for sure. That's okay. Here's an interesting little zone here. I'm on this steep hillside, and there's this area that collected water and was trying to make a meadow, and there's meadow corn, there's all kinds of signs of old wildflowers that burned up. This doesn't belong at 8,500 feet. It's kind of weird. Interesting. Okay, still going down, still negotiating the very steep part. Well, hello. I am back at camp. I was only hiking for about 45 minutes or so. It was a good hike. I'm satisfied with my physical activity here today. It was pretty much non-stop. I'm feeling really strong. I guess I got enough sleep, and I've been hydrating properly, and I guess eating enough, and I just walked straight up the hill and then kept on going. So, good trip. The main thrust of this trip was to get really strong. I need to get strong, so I thought I would do that. See how I did on that vicious hill at the end of the hike, and I did pretty well, frankly, for me. So I'm thinking about doing a longer trip real soon, just 3 or 4 days, but getting out there a little farther. We'll see. Right now, just pipe dreaming and relaxing, staying cool. Well, I'm back on my overlook here. Sorry about that. I love this spot. But I'm a little concerned. I sent a message via my inReach to my sister and another friend, and didn't hear any response from them last night. And I've told my sister in the past that I want a response, as soon as she gets the message, just so that I know communications are open. I told her the day before I left I was leaving, or she knew my schedule. And today I received a message saying, damn it, I received it while I was hiking up there. I should have sent a message while I was up there. Because I don't think my messages are getting out. I have this gigantic cliff right behind me that might be blocking something. I might have to move elsewhere. I'm not sure what to do. I've only had this thing for about a year or so. And so far, it's been just fine. But I think that not all my messages are getting through. So I'm gonna have to check on this, see what's up. But besides that, everything is absolutely awesome. It's a little breezy right now, but that's nice and cool. Well, it's not my lake anymore. I was happily napping away, or, halfway sleeping, and I heard voices, and they came close, And they stayed, and they stayed, and they stayed close. They were setting up just down the lower spot here. And I wasn't totally awake, and I think I was kind of rude. I said, "Hi, I'm camped right here. Do you have to set up right here? There's a great campsite right over there." And they checked out the one right over there, and they decided that was nice, so they moved. But it's not my lake anymore. I'll be hearing other people, but that's okay. I had it for one night. That was pretty special. I'm really glad I had that. But now I want to put this away in case someone sees me talking to a camera. Oh well. I want to see. Shit. God damn it. Well, good evening, campers. It's the end of day 2 here. I didn't do much entry this evening since I've got neighbors not too close by, but I just I just don't feel like talking to a camera when there's people around, and they're around on the other side of the big boulder, the big broad wide open campsite with the big sky viewing, so it's a decent distance. I just feel bad. I was kind of half asleep when they arrived, and I kind of said, "Hi, go away." I didn't mean to be so unfriendly. Yeah, I couldn't expect to have this lake to myself 2 nights in a row. Too much to hope for. And I've been grateful for to stay here. It's just been wonderful. And I should have a really good hike out tomorrow. Hopefully I get a good night's sleep tonight. I'm in the tent here before 11. That's 10:30 or so. That's pretty good. I guess that is it. Signing off. The end of another great night. See you tomorrow. Well, good morning. It is a great morning because I slept really well. I didn't get out of the tent until 9:30. I got in the tent around 10:30, something like that. Then I woke up. I had to get up and pee more than once, more than twice, I think. But I slept many short bits, and I feel really good. I just didn't want to get out of the tent. It felt so good in there, just all cozy in my comfy bag. It's breezy out here this morning, a little chilly. Got a cup of coffee going, and the pad is deflated, and all the stuff in the tent is almost gone. I'm gonna pack up and get out of here. As sad as it, as much as I don't want to. God, I love this place. I will be back here many times. But just gotta drink some coffee now and wake up. This is a panorama from my water collection spot, which is out in the lake a little bit. God, I love this place. Very shallow near the dam, but it's very deep near the cliffs. Things have quieted down a bit. I haven't heard my neighbors since early this morning, 7:30 or so. They said they were here for one night, but I can't imagine they got here at sunset and left at sunrise. That's way too short of a stay. They're probably scampering around somewhere. There were two groups of day hikers that came through. Couple just hung out near my water collection site here, but right now it's very quiet. Looks like it's my lake again. Winds are blowing, so I can't hear much. I got the camp breaking down pretty well. It must be afternoon. I got the tent all taken down and everything in it all packed up. And now I deserve a little relaxation time in the shade, so that's what I'm doing. I'm at my perch here. I just love this spot up here. You can see both bodies of water very nicely. But it's getting windy. I don't know if you can hear me now. Well, it's 12:50, and I just finished another burst of activity here. Just one small burst from being totally packed and ready to go. Just gotta drink as much water as I can and filter some more, and throw the rest of the stuff in the pack. It's been very pleasant here the last hour or two. It's kind of reverted back to my lake again after it all changed abruptly last evening. But man, what a great stay here. I just absolutely loved this weekend, or this 2-night, 3-day stay. I'll get video of the trail on the way out. I was so wiped out that I didn't do much video on the way up, and it's more interesting coming down anyway, because you see all the views coming down. It's nice and breezy. The sun is burning hot, but the breeze is nice. Well, I decided that I was going to push hard and get done early. And of course that means that I'm actually not on time, or on the time I was aiming at. It's right about 2 o'clock, and I've got everything ready to put on my back and hike out of here. I'm on the downhill, coming off of Lyons Lake. Making really good time, feeling really good. Downhill feels good. Sun sure feels hot. It's getting filtered right now. I wonder if that matters. My arms really feel fried. I handed off my campsite to a couple of beautiful young ladies and their beautiful doggies, and they're gonna have a great time because that is one nice campsite. But down we go, the grueling downhill trail. Very sparse trail. And I'm making good time as long as I use my poles, so I'm putting the camera away. There's the Sylvia Lake trail right there. It's odd these trails run parallel for a while. But it is 2:30. It took me 20 minutes to get down that monstrous hike to the junction here. And now I got a nice mellow trail for 5 miles or so to get back to my car. And looks like we've got a little bit of clouds to help the breeze keep temperatures down. I'm hiking in long pants, which I can only do when it's really cool. And I definitely like to do that to keep my legs less exposed and less dirty. I probably could wear my white long sleeve top too, for the same reasons. But I gotta have something to put on if I get chilled. and working up a sweat and hiking can get chilled pretty easily if it suddenly gets cold and windy. So I need to have something on, and that white shirt is what I need to put on. If it's sweaty too, then I need something else. And the only other layer I have is the down jacket. Bringing the big down jacket, I didn't bring other layers that I could use in this situation. So that's why I'm hiking this way. Mellow hike. Hard to believe that in the hike up and in the hike down, so far I've only seen those two women, and that was at the that was pretty much at my campsite. But technically on the trail. Oh, there's more day hikers. Took me just under an hour to get here. Going pretty quick. I'm gonna take a little break to get some food, some water, get off my feet for a bit. But there's no real comfy spot here, so I'm gonna move on a bit. I hear people on the trail coming my way, having a great hike out. The long pants are a little warm, but it's shady right now. It feels good. Great trail. Ain't that pretty? Well, I made it to the Bloodsucker Lake turnoff here, and from now on I'm going to be on the race course during the race. I have no idea what that's going to mean. Maybe I'll see groups of hikers coming towards me, all angry for me with my sticks and taking up all the trail. I don't know. 2 miles to my car. I'm going fast. I wanted to be there by 5. I'm sure I'll make it by 5. Okay, or very well. Getting tired, as you can tell. Oh, well, greetings campers. I am back at the Lyons Lake Trailhead. It is packed. There's a couple of open spots, but not many. When I got here, there was only one other car here. Trip went perfect. The only problem was that I guess Lyons Lake is surrounded by very steep walls, and my inReach did not reach a satellite to tell my sister that I was okay. And coming back here, there was a note on my car from a sheriff saying that my sister wanted to get in touch with me. If you're trying to read it, please call her. Yes, I have her phone number. So I hope she's okay. I have to figure out what happened there, because I'm pretty darn sure that I got indications that the messages went through. So I need to know about this. A lot of traffic on the road today. It is about 5 o'clock, so I'll be driving into the bright sunlight all the way down to Sacramento. And crazy rush hour is probably going to be over by the time I get to Placerville. That's good. I'm going to pull into Placerville, get something to eat, because I ate all my food. Well, except for my Mountain House. I packed out with 2 Mountain House meals that just didn't feel like eating. But that's okay. I hydrated enough, and I got enough sleep, so I feel fine. I'm going to keep hydrating here, and I'll wolf down some food as soon as I can find it. I'm going to be great. What a great trip. My God, Lyons Lake is just the best. I might even come back this year. Who knows? If there's an availability really late, I might give it a go. Who knows? Anyway, I got a long drive ahead of me, so I got to be wide awake at my best. Till next time, folks.